What was the creepiest story that happened to you this year? A few weeks ago, I heard commotion in the halls of our apartment building. All of the lights out there were out due to an electrical fault. The apartments themselves were fine. We were due an electrician to fix them, so I figured it was just him. Then there was a knock on my door. Odd. I had COVID, so I was slow to answer it. By the time I did, the guy had moved away from the door. The light from my doorway, coupled with the pitch-black hall, meant that I could only see a shadowy figure standing in the interior fire door doorway about a meter away from me. "Don't worry mate, found it," he said. Given I was waiting on the electrician, I just put two and two together and said okay. A few hours later, via our WhatsApp chat, I'm English and it's a 10-person block, so super friendly little community, somebody advised we'd had a break-in. They forced the front door, and I can only imagine thought they were breaking into commercial units, not apartments. There were 3 guys with crowbars. All wearing balaclavas. I literally spoke to one of them with my door wide open, a meter away, sick and tired, with my wife indoors. I dodged a fucking bullet. Maybe they were intending to rush whoever answered, as they knocked on my elderly neighbor's door too, who was also slow to answer. I'm 6'5" and broad, so perhaps I scared them off despite my state. Who knows? I live in Southeast Asia and my neighbors are fishermen and every night they would go out to the sea to catch fish. These guys don't usually sell the fish they caught unless they're big. The small ones they caught, they would share it to other neighbors. And they've been giving us a lot, so I thought maybe I could repay them by helping them next time. I asked them if I could come with them and help and they said yes. When we got to the sea, we went underwater with a huge net and a flashlight to attract small squids. What you call them in English, they weren't exactly squids but they were similar to squids. So anyway, almost 3 hours had passed. It was very cold and my head was hurting as we'd been going up and down from the water. Local fishermen in my country don't use oxygen when going underwater. After some time, when we were done, we went up and started folding the net, and that was the time I heard chicken noises. Like a few chickens crowing close to us. I looked around but I didn't see any chickens. Our boat was small and could only fit 4 people. We were also far from land. I thought maybe it was just in my head, so I asked the other guys and they said they heard it too, and it happens sometimes, we just simply ignore it. I was very creeped out since I've been down that dark water. Since that day, I don't go fishing at night anymore. I live in SEA. In my culture we have a belief that when you hear animal sounds in places where it's impossible for them to be, it's usually something supernatural. The farther the sound, the closer the thing actually is, and vice versa. There's also a rule where if you hear or experience such things, you're not supposed to talk about it and just pretend you didn't see/hear it, so as not to bring attention to yourself. I.e., if they know you can see/hear them, they'll take it as an invitation to follow you, so to speak.